Yep.
Truth be told, this whole time while y'all are talking, I'm just drawing maps. Or early versions of
Fair
maps. Lamb, you ready?
I don't know. Jared, would you be able to roll for me?
I could.
Then yes, I'm prepared.
Alrighty. Tate, you ready?
Hell yeah!
Good to go, Jared?
Yep.
Sentence whatever, Noah?
Yep.
Ready to not get killed off yet, Demois?
Sure, I'm ready to punch Tate in the throat too. So, yeah.
How about you, DM? Are you ready? Well, I guess. Alright, so I guess we're ready.
Confirmed. Marcus has multiple personality disorder.
No, I don't. A disorder would imply that it's a negative.
I thought you were about to say, no, I don't. He does.
Hey Marcus,
Yeah.
No, I had to go a different path with it. The same idea. Yeah, Tate?
would you like to hear a paradox? Or no,
No.
thanks, that's too many doctors.
I don't know, Tate. Honestly, this statement is false. Anyway, so... does anyone remember what happened last time?
You
Went to
died.
Gnome's house. I remember that. That's how I remember.
Pretty much in short, Lamb's character made Earth turn into sand twice, and Tate's character had converted her mouth into a bird beak, and
Why would you do
then
this?
conformed her face into a new face. But then she got teleported by a gnome, who proceeded to collect data from her, turn her back to normal in a very painful manner, and then sent her back. Well, had her sent back, rather. He can't teleport people, necessarily. Other than that, most of this was just traveling, and then a little bit of role play, so to say, but even that was pretty light. Everyone was a bit tired, so...
A little bit. I went back and watched that stream. Holy shit. We were all
I was
tired.
being nice, Tate, and saying a little bit, versus everyone was very tired. Let me be nice. It's a new thing I'm trying. I'm not good
I don't
at
know
it.
what the fuck you're talking about. I was fine.
I was a fucking zombie last
I
night.
was mostly fine, too. Anyway, so... where we left off was the gang all collected, and then Demois and Jared's character went to Gnome's mansion, while the rest of the party went to the guild hall. Your guild hall, no longer going to the quote-unquote guild hall. And after Jared and Demois were at Gnome's for a little bit, Jared came back and gathered up the party from them sleeping. And you all ate, and you headed on off towards Gnome's place, and we stopped with all of you stopping outside of the mansion. That's where we left off. Does anyone prefer if they are started with? As in, Demois, do you want to start before them with waking up? In the end, they're going to walk in right when you're pretty much awake.
I just want to make a comment about the mountains existing now, and it looks so much better.
So... we'll make a quick comment about it. There are now mountains there as rocks instead of the shitty drawing, and it looks a lot nicer.
Production quality is slowly going up.
If you want to start with me, that's fine, Marcus.
Well, I mainly ask because is there anything you intend to do in the morning? Otherwise, your character's heading to eat, and that's
Other than eat, not really. But what I'm saying is, if you need to start with me, you can. Whatever works for you is all I'm saying.
Nope, not really. So, where are we gonna want to put Gnome's mansion, Kelp? just leave it in its spot, or
I was
have
thinking
it
where it is.
hover? Alright, so for the purposes of the inside of Gnome's mansion, we'll have to drift over to the side of the table here, where you can see this kind of quick layout map. Is anyone like Tate confused? There you go.
I would just like to point out,
Lamb,
I will be
Hmm.
swimming.
are you only
I'm viewing the stream.
Okay, okay. So you can see then. Good.
I
good,
will in a
good.
few seconds. There we go.
This giant chocolate is delicious.
Okay. So now that you can see it, along with everyone can see it, this is Gnome's mansion. That red area up here, had to get the pointer. That is Noah disconnected. Noah died.
Oh,
he's
we're
all
just
up
having
again.
the best luck tonight.
Welcome back, Noah.
Hi.
Okay, so this right here is the entrance area. Now I'm gonna address the rest of the party. Are any of you intending to do anything outside, or are you simply gonna come up to the door and knock on the door?
I'm doing something before we go in.
What would you like to do?
So, before we go in, I'm gonna turn to the party, go, I'll be right back. Walk about 20 feet the other way and use the rod.
Oh, good, you remembered.
I'm not sure if Marcus is actually happy about that or if he's disappointed inside.
Let the dire bad
I think a
Both
mix
down
of
the
both.
door.
A mix of both.
Because at least this way he knows that there's gonna be a charge used every time around, but he doesn't get to try and finagle it so that
Yeah.
he's the one using it.
I like how my dice are now named bad puns. I don't know
I'm a
who did that,
little-
but props.
I'm a little disappointed some of those aren't actually bad puns and it just says bad puns. Anyway, go ahead and roll it, Lamb. What'd you get? Or, that's right, you have to have, who were you having? Jared? Jared, go ahead and roll,
Jared.
D20. Alright, then roll me a D percentile. D100, I guess I should say. So you know Lamb, he got a 12. We were making the black
And,
one the,
31.
10, right? Yeah, 31. Oh, Jesus. Alright. Alright, Lamb, you point the wand at just a random group of trees, you know, just away from the house, basically, not carried. The moment you set it off, you are instantaneously teleported into some random path on the woods. Have you ever gotten the 31 through 50? I believe you have.
We have
on
not.
the medium or normal. Your mind, I thought you did. If you did or didn't,
Nope.
nevertheless, your mind begins to realize that the spell that this just used was a teleport spell. And to be specific, this teleport spell teleports its wielder to his location at that point in time the previous day. So remember that trip back that you took yesterday?
Yeah. So I'm up by
Yeah.
the mountains, or the meadows now.
Oh, you're not that far away, but yeah, you're like a decent distance away.
I would just like to, I want to talk to Rock.
Okay. Okay. So, real quickly, Lamb's character walks away from y'all. Then you see Tate's character open up her backpack, look inside. Proceed, Tate.
I'm gonna pull out Little Dwayne.
Alright, you reach in, and you grab Little Dwayne. Little Dwayne is once again even bigger than the last time you've seen him.
Guys, you're seeing this, right?
What? A rock?
It's the talking rock. He keeps eating the other rocks.
What else do you feed pet rocks?
Is he talking, by the way, Little Dwayne?
Not really. You think he's probably asleep.
I
If
don't
rocks
hear
could sleep.
Maybe normally does.
No, you don't hear that.
He's totally like, what else do you feed rocks?
I peek into my backpack for the other rock.
Yeah, no, it's not there. There's little, like,
Pellets.
bits. Yeah, but it ate that rock.
I'm growing concerned.
Because he
Why?
might possess a gremlin?
My rock is... Yeah, I better not feed it after midnight.
It's just a rock eating rocks. How bad could that be, Tate? Come on now.
It's getting bigger. It needs more food. I pick up another rock since he's being quiet. I was like, here's a snack for later. And put
How
it-
big?
Roughly half his size.
Alright.
I put both of them back in my backpack. I'm like, this'll help. We're gonna be going on an adventure, Little Dwayne. So, yeah, if you get hungry, you can have that. I know he didn't respond, but I don't care. He knows what I said. I'm not crazy. I'm talking to a rock.
Alright. So that
Aside
happens.
from that, I do want to use the dice because
In front
Ryan
of
has
everyone?
a good idea. Yeah,
Okay.
and I am going to explain to them, just so you guys know, I am not crazy. I need to use this rock and these dice, otherwise some crazy things are going to happen. And I'd rather not them happen in crazy man who gave me these things in the first place, apparently, house. For all I know, one of them could cause one of us to blow up.
Do you use it right away, or do you use the information that he gave you?
I'm just gonna fucking roll.
Okay.
I
Roll.
want a random effect.
While
I'm
you
feeling it.
roll, hang on. Lamb, do you intend to try and use your wand again to hopefully teleport back? Or how are you planning to get back?
Well, about how far am I from where I was?
You're a good number of hours of walking.
I would probably just start walking. Just god damn it and just start walking.
Okay.
Hey guys, I'll be right back. Few hours later.
Right,
Hours.
that's why I'm asking. It's like, hey, I gotta use this wand. I'll be right back. Like, it won't be that long. Hours later. I'm back!
One eternity later.
Alright, Tate, so what'd you get on your first roll?
I haven't rolled yet. D12.
Yep.
1.
Roll a 4.
Are you telling me to
Now
roll
in
the
3D.
number 4 or D4?
A D4. Sorry, roll a
1D.
D4.
One direction.
So you rolled a 1 and then you just rolled another 1?
Yep. One direction.
Alright, was anyone
The
watching?
lowest it can go.
Was anyone looking in his direction?
Yes.
Her direction?
No, because they were fucking with the pet rock earlier.
Okay. Who said yes?
Me.
Noah, you were? Or was Noah the only one, Demois and Jared?
I can't.
I'll
I'm
look
inside
over.
the house.
Oh, yeah. What about you, Jared?
I'll look over.
Okay. So you looked over when he was, like, talking about how he has to use the dice.
Yeah, because I was also already paying attention when he was talking about the rock.
Alright. The both of you see her pull out the dice, just reach into a bag, pull out a dice, and drop it. And as it drops, you kind of hear a noise. She is now a he. Tate, write down that a 1 gets you a D4, and that D4 is gender. And a 1 on the D4 is male.
Okay then. Gnome, taught me how to reverse this. Well, I get to talk normal now. Gnome taught me how to reverse this, but, I think I want to explore a little bit, so, yeah.
Oh god.
Jesus.
This is a weird circumstance.
Anyway, so that happens. Demois, you walk down
Now
the
you know how I
stairs.
felt.
Yeah.
Lamb, if I'm stuck like this when you show up, it's gonna be good. Because I know what I'm doing.
Anyway, I apologize about that.
So you walk down the stairs.
Oh, I walked down these stairs because I was assuming this was upstairs, so I went to this.
No, the map is only of downstairs.
Ah, okay.
Marcus.
Yeah.
Check
Yeah.
my notes. Check orange.
Why?
Lamb, don't read. Don't read.
Okay.
What?
In relation to his notes, Lamb.
Oh, well, I'm not in my room right now anyway. So.
Does anyone go up to the door to knock on said door?
I will.
Alright, so you turn around and she is now a he, and you knock on the door. Demois, as you're walking down the stairs and you get into the entranceway, is what you hear. You hear a knocking.
I walk towards the door and I open it because I don't see Gnome around.
Alright.
You all the dogs in the neighborhood going insane.
Yeah. He opens the door. You two see each other. Go surprise. Or big surprise.
What happened? Do I even want to know?
Oh, him. He was just testing his dice out.
I see.
They're actually from Gnome here. He's educated me on the powers of them.
Why don't y'all come in and let's see if we can get this situation fixed.
Oh, no fixing it. I'm fine right now.
memories of pain should pop back up in your head if it's talking
Yeah,
about fixing.
that's what I was thinking. That's what I was like, no, I'm good. I'm fine like this. I know how to fix it myself without Gnome's help.
Then maybe you should. Maybe you should revert. Stay away from using those dice.
At that, coming down the stairs as well is Gnome. Let's see, what's gonna be Gnome? I got it, hang on. Alright, there's Gnome.
I'll kind of casually glide towards him. Oh, hey Gnome. Hope you didn't mind me answering the door for you. I didn't see you around.
No, of course, it's fine. It doesn't look like the party's all here, though.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. We're missing one person.
He went to expend his wand. It's been a while, so I don't know.
Did they see me vanish? Because I said I went like 20, 30 feet away.
I don't
Most
think any of
likely
them were
not.
watching you, so I suppose not. They might have heard it, so they know the wand went off, but
I'm trying to think if my
Other than
character would
that-
have actually been watching. I think I would have watched him walk away for a bit, but I would have. Yeah, I don't think I would have actually watched it happen.
he saw you, like, walk away, stand still, and, like, bring it up, and he's like, oh, yeah, he's actually gonna use it, and looked away, and all of a sudden, him being, Kel being the last person to be watching you, looking away, everyone heard, like, the pop noise, and no one bothered to care.
Well, I'm pretty sure we looked around afterwards. Like, where'd he go? Shit.
No, because the immediate moment he disappeared, Tate, you became a man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Literally.
distraction.
By the way, Gnome, can you
Yes.
fix the issue we have here?
No,
What issue?
I am perfectly fine and content as is,
Perfect. Well,
I'll shake my head.
I have food ready if any of you are ready.
I don't know
That
about the
sounds
rest.
lovely. I would still imagine my character still walks with a saunter, because that's how she's always walked, even
Sure.
as a he.
Technically, it's just your body changed, not your mind or personality.
I know, which is really funny.
Alright, he leads you over here for anyone that decides to eat.
Is that the foyer?
That's a place where he's leading you for eating.
It's a weird dining room.
That might be like the party room that the guests get to eat in, and not him.
He has enough rooms in his house to where he could have more than one dining room. Tate.
True.
Right, again, keep in mind, the map is only of the first floor because that's really the only floor that's pertinent about keeping track of where you're at. The rest of it, and that's for later, the rest of it is basically just explanation. So, Tate or Noah, do either of you go into the room to eat food, or do you wish to not go in there?
I will go in as well.
I follow after Gnome.
So you wait for Gnome to go in?
I follow kind of right up next to him, and I go, "Hey, thank you for teaching me how to." Who's a Goomba?
That's good.
That's Gnome.
That's Gnome.
Have you not been paying attention?
I figured we were all pieces. I didn't notice the Goomba was Gnome.
Anyway, so he leads you in and there's food. Pretty much
Delicious.
your favorite dish is at one of the seats.
So chicken and waffles? Yeah.
It's as if he somehow found out what your favorite food is.
Marcus,
Yeah.
out of character question. And this is kind of pertaining to the backstory. Would her favorite food essentially be a dish from her homeland, even though she doesn't remember that?
Your favorite
Take.
dish could be whatever
Yeah.
you prefer.
You pick. Your character might have had a favorite dish before she lost her memories, got teleported over, and upon eating same dish again, rediscovered that's her favorite dish.
Or may have got a new one.
New current one, that would be technically her favorite dish, as far as she's aware.
Okay. Just wanted to clear that up.
Right, so whatever you want there is there. If
It's going to be a hybrid mix of current.
If the
and
party wishes to say what their favorite food is, by all means, we'll do a round table and you can say what your character's favorite dish is. Does anyone care to do this?
Not really, because I don't have one picked.
I made a joke about chicken waffles, but that's because it's my actual personal favorite food.
Right. And I also
Like,
don't think they have chicken.
RRL.
Well, they have chicken, but probably not waffles.
I'm talking IRL, of course.
Probably some form of alcohol.
Yeah, out of all of them, there's one that just has a straight up just like whiskey bottle.
It'd probably be like some kind of like beef or something like that, most likely.
Anyway, so you,
I really don't
assume, sit at your favorite dish and begin to eat. Gnome is also sitting and eating. He has like a mixture of everything, except... Or no, he has some sort of weird pasty-looking shit that he's just drinking.
Is it the growing nutrient broth that sustains Mitt Romney?
No, it's like everything just blended up together.
Is it the one wooden spoon thing?
The what?
I cannot remember the life of me what the fuck it was called, but it's just an infinite wet cardboard tasting gruel.
The spoon of sustaining?
Yeah,
Yes,
it's not that.
New method.
It's as if he, got a couple different animals, a whole bunch of different fruits, a whole bunch of different vegetables, and just had them ground up together into a mush, and is straight up eating that.
That's a shame. I could see him
he's
actually
weird.
creating such a spoon.
He might have it, but he's not using that right now. He's having his other disgusting shit. That might be Gnome's thing. He just eats disgusting crap. Anyway, as you eat, do any of your characters wish to talk? Otherwise, we will merely assume that they do talk, and the topic is like the weather.
Why the fuck are we here?
Well, that would be one to ask, so that's why I'm asking. Otherwise, again, it's going to be like the weather.
I did loosely explain it before we had left.
It's not enough details though, Jared.
I know. I'm just reminding people.
So, Gnome, why don't you tell us, tell the entire group, now that they're all here, what all that you're needing
No,
from
except
us?
for the one that's missing.
Oh, I'm pretending like I forgot about him.
Damn.
Not that I really did, but I'm pretending for my character. My character forgot he had joined us yet.
So,
Suddenly,
is
my
lamb's
character
food still
becomes
on the
depressed
table?
and curls up in the fetal position at the side of the road.
All right. So you ask Gnome, and he raises his eyebrows and looks at you and goes, "How about you explain what we're gonna do?" And he goes, "Oh, of course. Well, I'm going to have two of you come with me to escort me to a city, town, where I'll have another group waiting to continue and so on and so on. That's all you really need to know about that. Basically, so I can get back to my original place with all my notes, so I can reconvene with the other gnomes. In the meantime, the rest of you, I need you to stay here and watch my house. Just make sure it's all good. Make sure everything's behaved.
Is there anything in your house that doesn't always behave?
Anything in my house that doesn't behave? No. I just mean, just make sure nothing's breaking.
Do things break in your house often?
Oh, that depends if someone decides to touch stuff.
This is really good, by the way.
I was really expecting someone else to say, do things get touched often?
To which you would answer,
tempted.
by me.
Abby's a little distracted with her meal.
We'll gladly escort you. What would we get in return for doing such thing?
Well, payment, of course. Gold. Unless you want something else. I am a gnome.
I would like some knowledge, but I'm sure the rest of the group would like some, gold.
Actually, and I pull out the magnetic floating platform thingy majig, which I still don't have a proper name for. I would actually like to know about this.
I was gonna go in the same boat about my sword. We're on the same wavelength.
Well, I'll just tell you that for free, because I guess you didn't play with it yet. What you do is you put it on the ground in a sturdy spot, turn it 30 degrees clockwise, and it should lock it down. Then, when you have someone else put something into the spot to hold it in place, it holds it in place and you can work on it. As long as you weren't the one that put it on it, you won't knock it out of place. In other words, it's like a anvil, except not.
I imagine
Does
it
that
kind
make
of being
sense?
like Bioshock
Yes, it
Infinite,
does.
how they keep the city up.
It's a super paperweight.
No, Tate, no.
Paper would imply that it's going on top of the object, not sitting underneath.
Essentially, it's it's a place of holding, but it can be moved only by the person that places it.
It's a free-floating alligator
Correct.
clip.
So that's why he says, have someone else put it there, and it's going to stay in place.
High-tech vehicle jack. Got it.
What do you would you know anything about this sword I have, or this hilt I have? I guess I wouldn't know it's a sword yet. This hilt I have.
Oh, that's a radiant sword. Just dump your magic in it. You won't be able to use your spells, but then you get a kick-ass sword.
Oh, okay. Does it need to be any formless spell or just any magic?
It's all of it there, laddie. You can turn it on and off, but it's basically when you're fighting, you're picking to shoot a spell or you're picking to stab a person. It's restricting you from doing both.
Oh, very interesting.
That's an early model before we figured out how to do certain things. You don't want the prototype one. It could blow up in your hand. Unless you want to try it. I just need to take notes whenever you use it.
Hey, Gnome,
Yes.
where did you learn this recipe? It is fantastic.
Oh, that's just from a friend. He found out from someone what you love to eat, And then he told me, and I had it prepared. Lamb, you can see Gnome's mansion off in a distance. Like the top of it, over the trees.
He was sprinting.
Or Gnome's fucking with you guys inside of that room as if it keeps you outside of the regular space-time. Who knows? I know.
Well,
But do you know if Lamb's actually there or not?
Lamb, are you here? Are you dead?
Yeah, I just figured that there wasn't really a need for a response. I was also in the bathroom.
Oh, but we wanted to hear you pee. I'm just
That
kidding.
actually wasn't
No one
happening
wants
this
to
time
hear
around.
I'll look over to Gnome and say, well, thank you for the knowledge of the sword. We'll gladly escort you to wherever you need to go. Is there any two of us that you prefer to go with you?
Well, yes, there is actually. I want your friend, Mr. Hellfire and Mr. Zephyr.
So the rest of us will stay here?
Yup. I prefer if you use the dice or the wand, you don't do it in the house.
Yeah, we did it outside. That's how I ended up, like this. I'm perfectly fine, so no need for the, sudden change back.
Lamb, you are now outside the house. Mansion, whatever. Do you wish to, like, go up to the door and knock?
Yeah, I hit the wrong button on my phone. Yeah, I'm basically just gonna knock, and I'm gonna be leaning on the door trying to catch my breath.
Oh, sounds like your friend. The door, he exits the room and leaves the rest of you in there. Do any of you wish to say anything to each other before he returns?
Other than general conversation about, him wanting Cal and Jared to go. Not really.
I got nothing.
Okay. So he heads to the door and he opens it up. Were you leaning against it so like when it opens it'll fall there, Lamb? Or were you leaning next to it?
I had my hand on like the area next to the door.
Okay. In which case then, the door opens and standing before you is a gnome. This is your first
Sorry.
time meeting a gnome, right?
I think so?
Yeah, he was not there for the initial gift giving.
Okay, so
It
yeah,
was him and Dave that was MIA.
this is the first time ever meeting him then. So yeah, there's Gnome before you.
Do you know where I can find the master of this house?
That would be me. And you
Oh,
are
you're Gnome then.
Porthos. Your party's already here.
Yeah, sorry about that. Juan teleported me like half a day that way.
Oh, you got that one.
Yeah.
He knows.
Of course he does.
He might even know that you did that. He just wanted to sound innocent. Nevertheless, alright, well, they're in this room over here.
Alrighty then. Yeah,
He
I'm
leads
gonna-
you into the room.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, now that everyone's here, I think it's about it's about the right time to head on out, unless anyone wants to talk a little more.
Porthos still needs to eat, but... Hey,
What the
Porthos,
fuck happened to you?
Dice. You should try this. She holds up a small little squid-like creature. It's delicious.
I'll Pass. I'm assuming I'm seeing my own empty chair at this point.
Yeah. I don't know if your food would be like what your character would
I imagine-
eat. It might have gotten cold.
Well, it's mostly fruit, I would imagine, so.
Alright, so yeah, there's like a bowl of fruit there. Or whatever you want. If it's not something that would have gone bad in a little while, then it's fine.
I would imagine it would have. Pass
The
on
amount of
that.
time you were far away. Oh no, I guess as far as you would be aware, it looks good. It looks fine. It was just if there was anything hot, it would have gotten about warm at this point.
Yeah, I'll just sit down and start picking at it.
Alright. You pick up, let's say, an apple, and it's just a normal apple. It's not like rotted or anything like that, it's just an apple.
It's spiced with an elven flourish.
And you take one bite and you fall on the ground, and Gnome starts to laugh, and then he diddles your Peter. Anyway, not really.
Damn it, Joe!
Anyway, so he goes.
I'm sorry, Lamb, did you say Joe?
Yeah, that was kind of more of a me and Noah joke, but
That's Gnome's evil brother, Gamone.
no, Joe, as in Joe.
I know.
So again, does any of you wish to talk to Gnome anymore, or no? I mean, technically, Calb and Jared will have all the time in the world to talk to him because they'll be on the road with them. But other than those two,
I do have a question for you, Gnome.
yes.
How did you procure these crazy things that we have?
Procure?
Procure. Aka get.
Right. No, he knows what you mean.
Like,
I don't think
find
you
this
know a lot
little-
about gnomes, do ya?
No, you're the first I've seen.
To be fair, I don't think much of anyone does.
I'll
Also,
tell you
little
to it
Dwayne
as
keeps
simply
getting
as I
bigger.
could. Little Dwayne?
The rock.
Okay, you have a rock. Fantastic. As far as the items go, the gnomes make a lot of stuff. We have for many generations. We probably made it. I know most of my stuff came from the home city of the gnomes.
Which is...
Oh, you're not allowed to go there. Not unless you're invited. Or you're a gnome.
Or you're a gnome. I like how that is a definite qualification.
I wouldn't be
by-
numb.
He said
Oh,
or,
okay.
not and.
Yeah. And by rock, I meant, this. She's gonna pull out little Dwayne. It keeps getting bigger. It's talking to me. I don't know.
Well, maybe if you keep giving it rocks, it'll turn into some sort of rock pet or something. That item I don't know much about, so sorry, I can't help you out there.
Grump.
Did you have a question there, Noah?
Yes, Gnome. How
Yes.
long will we be watching your house?
Until your friends come back, and then you should be good to go.
Okay.
So I'd say a few days.
Where would sleeping arrangements be for us then?
There's rooms upstairs for you to sleep in. This is a perfect room to eat in. We'll just call them on-scene servants. Will continuously supply you with food, and there's plenty of rooms with entertainment. Otherwise, there's always outdoors. I know how you outdoorsy type are when it comes to swinging your swords and whatnot. So, there's that.
Outdoorsy types.
I could show you guys around, if need be.
You haven't seen much other than the hallway that he led you down. And then the one room that's off to the side that had the trinkets in it and the blood extraction.
It's more so I could lead them to their rooms. That's what I was thinking.
Gotcha.
Are there any, like, creatures in the house we need to be worried about?
No, I don't have any pets or anything like that. The only thing you should have to be the only thing any of you in here should have to be worried about, realistically, should just be yourselves. So as long as you can trust yourself, you're good.
Oh, well,
I imagine Calb and Noah's characters are looking at each other right now.
Not
That's
again.
why I use that wording. Just to fuck with them. I'm sorry. If I couldn't resist.
If I had a webcam on right now, I'd be shaking my head. I don't even have the words for it, Marcus. For your wording.
Being a perfectly maniacal person that knows absolutely what you're gonna think but still said it anyway. Anyway.
So, Gnome, is there anywhere that's off limits to us that we should avoid?
If it looks like you're not gonna be able to fix it or use it, don't touch it. If it looks priceless, it probably is. And if the room's locked, I prefer you don't break the door.
Gotcha.
If you do break the door, there are some security measures in the house, like traps. So if it's locked, just leave it alone. Like I said, as long as you can trust yourself, you should be fine. Now, anything else before we prepare to head on out?
Hey, do you have any plants or garden in your backyard that you might need us to water or whatever?
Nope. I pretty much only care about the mansion. Everything else is just nature.
Roger. Well,
He means as in, like, the forest. Well, if that's everything, then I think we're all set. Everything should be prepared outside for me and my 2 escorts here to head on out, and the rest of you 4 can, I guess, do whatever you do.
are you sure you'll just need 2?
Oh, absolutely. I shouldn't need anyone else. Why? Do you think that there's something dangerous on the road?
I don't know. Well, I know bandits and such, but
Well, that's why I've got the
somebody who
fighter
carries-
and the warforged.
But somebody who carries crazy objects.
Does Tate's character know what the word of Warforged means at this point in time?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Wouldn't think so.
Yeah, I was actually about to ask something similar.
I don't know if any of your characters know what that means.
And I don't think she would have caught it. She's just more worried about, like, well, I guess they've done it before, but she's more worried about her friends. I'm not used to this. Alright, if you say so. Just remember, you guys don't have a wand of laser beams. As far as I know. You know, you probably do.
Just so it's made aware when the gnome leads the two outside, unless everyone follows him outside. There are 2 wagons connected to each other, with horses in the front of the one.
How
One
many
of
horses?
them, 2. Would 2 be able to pull 2 carriages? Otherwise, it'd be like 4.
I don't know. How much weight are on the carriages?
One of them's just kind of like a wagon for whatever, and the other one's an actual carriage just filled with some different paperwork, and it looks like vials of blood and whatnot, or
So,
jars.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, 2 should be able to handle that just fine.
Okay, so yeah, 2
At
horses.
most 3.
Is Gnome a lich?
No?
Vials of blood, phylacteries. I know it's not what they're there for, but
Goddamn.
He's just planning to make a clone army of you guys so you can fight yourself that way. Just kidding. Not really. That's not gonna be
joke's
a
on
thing.
him. He's still missing Mino and Kelb.
That's what you think.
And technically, Jared?
No,
Well,
you got
I mean,
Jared-
he
you
already
got
got stuff from Jared, though.
doesn't matter.
Didn't get blood, though.
Doesn't need blood.
Oh, we got
Blood.
readings.
He's got
Still didn't get
he's
blood.
got his literal data. He doesn't need blood. He can alter Jared's very shape and form. Jared's a teapot now.
Anyway, so again, do either of you 4 have questions? Otherwise, he's gonna head out with those 2, and those 2 can ask questions on the road. This is a question to Noah, Lamb, Demois, and Tate.
No, as they kind of start bombarding him with questions, I'll be like, "Come on, guys, let me show y'all to y'all's room and."
So, in case no one has asked this yet, because my character doesn't know that this was asked yet, what are we being paid?
Well, gold, unless you want something else. I am a gnome.
Actually, I'm gonna whip out that my book that we got from the original dungeon. Do you have anything you can tell me about this?
What do you want to know about it?
Whatever I tend to write in there just seems to disappear. I'm assuming there's a reason for that. Or am I thinking of the wrong thing?
You're thinking of the right thing, but it doesn't disappear yet. It's still in there.
Oh, never mind then.
You know though what the book's supposed to be. It just doesn't do it. So you might ask, like, why doesn't it do the rumored thing? Like, why is it just a book? I heard stories that this was a semi-sentient book.
Okay. Was it me who figured that out, or was that Demois?
Either way, I'm sure the 2 of you have talked about it at this point.
Fair enough. I'm pretty sure both of us know that this isn't a normal book. I'm not entirely sure what it's supposed to do, but it's clear that you are vastly more knowledgeable than me in these things.
That book particular, I'm sure in my library you could find information about it, maybe even the way to turn it on, since it looks like you are just using it as a book.
I see.
s-
Thank you.
You sounded so dismissive about that, apparently. Just using it as a book.
It's because he's like, it's more than a book. It's an
Does he use
awesome
Kindles?
book. No, Tate, because
It's a
Kindle
book that
wouldn't be a thing.
thinks.
I believe we've all bothered Gnome enough. He needs to continue on his journey. Let us let him go on about his way.
All right, with that then, those three head on out. Unless Jared or Kel had reservations about heading off with Gnome, are either of you saying no, or are you fine with heading on out with them?
I'm just going along with it.
I'll be going with them without reservations.
All right, so the two of you head on out with Gnome, and the four of you are left inside of a lobby of a mansion of a guy with knowledge and shit like that. And Lamb, you were told that you could find out information in a library, and Demois, you know where the bedrooms are.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, I know where the torture room is as well, but like, yes, come with me. Here's where you need to go.
You just spend every day draining them of blood. It's fucked up.
So,
I'm sure that would break his alignment.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah.
That was a joke, by the way.
so friends, we're in a mansion of a gnome with access to crazy things. Where do we go first?
Let's not go anywhere we shouldn't go. How about y'all follow me to the bedrooms so that y'all can dictate where y'all will sleep, and we'll go from there.
As fine a starting place as any, I suppose.
What if the bedrooms are locked?
Well, it's not on the first floor there, Demois. It's upstairs. Again,
Sorry.
we're just not. Whenever you're gonna be upstairs, just put them right where I put Lamb's character, right there.
Okay.
The spot that you're at is inaccessible.
Oh, right here. Is it accessible?
Yeah, pretty much everything on that first floor is inaccessible, other than
Okay.
the dining room and the upstairs.
Okay, well, I'll lead them upstairs and up these stairs.
Those ones are inaccessible.
Well, then how do I get to here? Because that's where I the bedroom at.
You just put it up there.
Yeah, where's the actual bedrooms, I guess?
They're not on the map.
Okay.
Whenever you go upstairs, just leave it there.
Okay. I'll show y'all where if anyone goes upstairs with me, I'll show y'all the bedrooms.
Does anyone not follow him upstairs to see the bedrooms? Lamb, Tate, or Noah?
Nope.
I'm
we'll
assuming the
follow.
silence is a no.
I refuse to go up the stairs.
I would hope
Okay,
so. You're not in the
Job.
house.
Demois leads you down a hallway, goes to a room. He is at his room. You are stopped in front of the room that you were sleeping in, Demois. There are other doors in this hallway.
This is my room, and y'all can have the pick of any of the other rooms.
This is a crazy mansion.
So we're all just gonna pick a door and open it?
I'll take the furthest door of the rooms.
So the one next to mine.
Yeah, give the melee character the furthest distance to run for combat.
At least it's not a dwarf.
I want
All
this
right.
lamb.
You open up the room there, Noah, and it's a room that would feel very homely to a fighter. Like there's some pictures and some can't think of the word I'm trying to think of. like taxidermied heads mounted
Like-
on the wall, and just in the all in all, it looks like somebody that would have been fighting / hunting a lot.
More or less, it seems like it was a room meant just for you.
Right.